It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Dun, dun, dun. We need an intro theme for Nightbane. I'll have to work on that. Welcome to Nightbane. I shouldn't say a theme, just like a few note melody, like Windows, or something like that.
Boom.
Bah, ba-dum-bum.
Da-da.
Yeah, see, that's already taken. I can't do that. How about do 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 do?
That would be Morse
Anyway.
code. It changes every
SOS.
single session.
Ooh, secret message.
Secret
Tune
message.
in next week for the secret message, and send us 3 cereal box tops to get your secret decoder ring.
Oh,
jeez.
kids
Good
these
old
days
days.
will not understand that.
Yeah, I know, right? So, welcome to Nightbane. Yeah, we're back, and we are still trying to figure out what's going on in California, that little peninsula. We don't know what's going on there. It's abandoned. It looks abandoned. But there's a silo there that's definitely been modified from the inside. From the outside, it looks the same. Lots of strange noises and energy feelings and a ley line nearby, and something's definitely going on, but we need to investigate more. Or at least was the consensus. The consensus could change. I will leave it up to the group as to how you wish to proceed. There was a suggestion made that Silas we should go on a scouting mission because he can see the ley line and see if any funky wacky things are going up. He also has his sea truth is just, I think, OP at the moment. But we'll see. So it is May 1st, 2020. Yay, welcome to a new month. So in game, not saying that's when we recorded this. In game, it's May 1st, 2020. Everyone is back at camp, and you guys are deciding next steps. What are the next steps? What are you guys going to decide to do? What do you wish to do?
Whatever meeting we find ourselves in, Lawrence is just flipping through pages, making annotations, making notes, and not really paying attention.
If there isn't a natural move to have Silas go check out the silo, after a little while, Ox will interject with, more information seems to be needed, and seems like Silas is the best to get it. So that's what I think.
Well, it's being that he is the Resistance currently only magic user, definitely showing his worth again. But are you saying just Silas, or are you making it a group, or what's going to be the parameters here on this little scouting mission of yours? Do you want to go back?
Yeah, I mean, Silas, if you feel comfortable going by yourself, I trust you. If you'd like a couple of companions to watch your back, I'm sure Lawrence and I could do that. Um, but whatever you feeling, Silas.
Hey, I don't think I'm up for solo stuff just quite yet. New to this resistance thing.
Sure.
So, yeah, I think a small group of people that I already know would be best, and we could figure this out.
All right.
What about time range? Going in at midnight seems to be the obvious. It's always the best.
Mm-hmm.
For how long? Should we do a 24-hour period again, or?
That seems sufficient. I mean, I noticed something within that time range, so
Okay.
I think that's a good start.
So technically,
Ox will look, I assume, down at whatever Lawrence is doing. Notice he's not paying attention and doesn't bother asking for his input.
okay. So Isabella says that sounds like a plan. Let's do this. Midnight tonight. Head back in. See what else you can figure out's going on. So that pretty much breaks that meeting up. And you've got a day yet, or this is AM morning, so you've got basically quite a few hours before you have to go anywhere. So what do you want to do? How do you want to pass the time? Lawrence just wants to study.
I'll probably spend half the day sort of going in a bigger and bigger circle around the camp, looking for more poisonous plants, and then, assuming I find any, sort of concentrating them down into an easy to carry vial or some such.
Okay. Are you going outside of the shroud, the camp's shroud, or staying inside the camp shroud? Because it is a mile diameter, so you have room to roam, but
Yeah, I am not going to be that careful about saying in or out of the shroud. But I mean, going in a bigger circle like this, I would expect that I wouldn't get that far out of it in that amount of time. Since I'm like going slow and looking for specific plants.
okay. Go ahead and give me your roll for finding plants.
Which is on 100.
Yeah, on D100, your skill.
I rolled an 18.
Pretty sure that beats your skill.
Yeah, I agree with your assessment.
Just need to know by how much it beats it.
Let's see here. I have not botany. Identifying plants and fruit. I have 45, so I beat it by 27.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, you do find 9 plants, poisonous plants.
Great.
Good day.
All right, so I'll spend however long it takes to prepare them for like a liquid use.
They'll take the rest of your time, yeah.
Cool.
Because you're in no hurry. Won't make you roll for it. You can spend your time making it.
Nice. I have skills in biology, botany, and chemistry, just so you know.
Yeah. As long as you take your time, take the rest of the day.
Toxicology.
And toxicology.
Oh my goodness.
I think we mislabeled you. We should have called you Mr. Poison Ivy or something.
Mr. Poison Man.
Or we'll just rename him the Plague.
Oh. We should call him Croatoa.
Croatoa?
It's after the missing village just a single mark carved into a tree. Croatoa.
Mm,
He is that tree. The one of
he
legend.
is that tree.
The reason they all disappeared.
He ate him.
Yeah,
Anyway.
sort of a heads up for the future. At some point, Ox is going to just be able to absorb people into his self. So
Oh, no.
this could happen.
This could happen. It depends if we have that barbecue before then or not.
You've created a monster.
That's what the purpose is of this. But anyway, Lawrence, what are you doing for the day?
Studying that language. Adding more twine. Making that strange 4D, 3D
Map.
spiderweb map. Yep.
Are you turning it on for references every now and then?
No, not yet. In fact, I'd probably go to what's her facey? What's later? I want to say Florence, but I know that's wrong.
Isabella?
Isabella, that's it. Thank you. Probably go to Isabella and be like, sorry, what was the decision? What are they doing? When are they going?
He'll fill you in. They decided that you, Ox, and Silas are going back at midnight to find out what's going on there.
Me?
Thanks for volunteering.
No.
She says real fast.
Well,
Be back
wait,
at midnight.
That.
She turns around and walks away.
I should pay more attention. And he goes and finds Ox while he's making poisons for a second.
Mm-hmm. You can find him.
Hey, Funky Ox.
What's up, Lawrence?
So just got the good news that I'm going with you.
Yeah. I volunteered us when I saw you weren't paying attention.
Oh, great. Opportunist. That's wonderful. You... Ooh. No, it's fine. Just, next time, can you, not?
Pay attention.
I just there are some things I want to do here, but ultimately it would be probably better if I went with you for this one, just so I can get some eyes on too. But next time, I'd like to turn on the device when you're there next time, so that you can see what happens and if they do anything whenever it gets turned on. I give you a specific time frame for when that's going to happen, but I can't do that when I'm there, because otherwise I might tell them it's right out their door, and getting out is going to be a little tricky for us. And, well, this is scary. So, well, the thing, it's not on me now. I think that's what we agreed. I can't find it. But it's scary. So whatever makes it's probably also scary, which is another reason why I don't want to be there. But that's okay. I'll go.
I'm going to admit to you, Lawrence, I don't know what you just said, but I'll try to keep that in mind for the future. And you can also pay attention, so you can speak for yourself as well, which is a good place to be.
That is a good idea. To consider.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, anyway, you let me know when it's time. I'm gonna be in my tent looking at strings.
Midnight.
That's not the strangest thing you've ever told me, but it's up there. Enjoy.
Okay. You head back to your tent. And when you get there, Lawrence,
Yeah?
Elsa is waiting for you. One of the resistance.
Refrain from joke. I wanted to ask her if she wanted to build a snowman. Hi, Elsa.
Yeah. She's just like, Isabella needs to see you. Your piece of metal is pingy.
What? It leaves immediately and then stops, turns around, sticks head back in the tent. Where is she right now?
Her tent?
Okay, cool, thank you. Don't touch anything, please.
Spring! Pat!
The whole tent just falls in on her.
I don't think Elsa is feline. Smart beauty.
Oh.
So you're lucky. I don't think we have any felines in camp at the moment. Otherwise, they might find your tent.
Tantalizing.
Playful. Yes. Okay. Will you run over to find Isabella in her tent? She is standing up, looking at her desk. Piece of metal is on the desk. And she looks up at you and goes, "This thing just emitted a sound. What's that mean?"
Sound? Like, what kind of sound? Can you replicate it? I run over to the device.
Bing.
Bling. Kind of sounds like a text notification, right? Like when your phone's sound is actually on and you don't just have it on vibrate.
Yeah.
Like it's like someone just pinged. Oh. Well,
It doesn't look like it's on or anything, but
it just kind of looks like a piece of metal. It might just be in like a basic hibernation mode. If it's receiving a ping without actually being charged, it could just be pulling from the natural environment around it. Or it could be latching onto the person and pulling from them without actually them realizing. But those are just options. Right. When did it do this?
about 15 minutes ago.
Has it done it again ever since?
No.
Okay. Can I touch it? What does it feel like? Is it still like a generic room temperature?
Yes. Generic room temperature.
It's not powered on.
Give me a percentage roll, please.
Stay. Oh, I don't have the right dice. Excuse me while I move my sweet treat that I enjoy. One of the few, everyone. I'm not a sweets fan, but I found one I enjoy because it's sour.
So then why do you call it a sweet? But anyway,
It's also sweet. It's pure sugar.
sour sugar. Oh, okay.
56. Try to look for something to compare it to, but
Lemon bar.
oh my,
Kind of.
it's a good call, Peter.
I made some lemon bars for Mother's Day.
Nice.
Turned out.
Well, that's a successful roll. The world has changed. Lawrence,
Lawrence
when you
did
pick up the
something.
piece of metal, it turns on.
That's Lawrence, by the way, not actually
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That's new.
You did not feed it any PPE that you know of.
Recognition? Maybe it is seeping from me. Nope, can't tell.
It's on. Looks like the standard menu that you've come to realize. And there is notification. What you
sure.
think is a message notification.
So much studying the language for a little bit. I think I know what that means. But, well, it's a sophisticated software, so it's not like you open up an email and you suddenly download a virus. I'm gonna push it.
Before you push it, why don't you take this to one of the staging areas?
What? Oh, that's a good
Away
idea.
from camp.
See? Yeah, this is why. This, this is why you're the boss. Okay, right. Hey, just in case, maybe we should do a little scout of the local area as well. Make sure nothing's, getting too close. Because, I mean, if it's a proximity thing, then...
Somebody's looking for it and they're close by?
I don't know. It's just a guess. But, got to consider your black swans.
Okay, give us 10 minutes. I'll
Great.
send out some scouts. You get over to the staging area, then go ahead and answer or notify or whatever it is you want to do.
Yep.
So she will start issuing some orders to people around. Get out some scouts going around the area.
I'm gonna go grab Funky Ox. You might want to see this.
Oh, you're gonna drag him into it? Awesome.
Yep.
Since he dragged you into something.
Yep.
Okay. Ox will. I don't know if he's done or whatever, but he'll get up and follow Lawrence.
Okay. Well, you go over to one of the staging areas. Won't take you 10 minutes to get there, of course, because you're Nightbane and you can move a lot faster. And you know the area and it's safe. But you get over there, you wait your 10 minutes. Push the button.
This is where I wish we had
Push
elevator
the
music.
button.
Push.
Da, 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 boot. Sorry. Have you
What?
seen Sonic 3?
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
I
There is
should.
a dance that is there that's taken the internet.
Nice.
Jim Carrey, dancing with Jim Carrey.
Oh, I
But
have
one-
seen that before,
But
yeah.
one of the things is push the button. Push the button. Okay. You push the button. And I am going to need a language roll for a language you don't have a skill in, which basically means
Get a 1%.
roll low.
Yeah.
You've got a bonus. You've been studying it.
This is true. Okay, cool.
You actually have a language skill in it, but I'm not telling you what it is yet.
I forgot that could happen in this system. I don't think I rolled low enough, but I did roll pretty low. 14.
14 is actually low enough.
What?
Remember, you get your intelligence modifier.
That's right. And he's intelligent. Okay. Awesome.
So that's a plus 6%. So that base 10 plus 6% is 16, and your 14 is going to make it.
Amazing. Ooh, shiny
Mission
box.
update. Vampires located. We'll set attack date. That's all.
Okay, I've just got more questions. Right, so if my language translation is correct here, this is just a mission update, and these dudes are hunting vampires? Because they're setting an attack date. Huh. I just had an
I'm assuming
idea.
you were talking to Ox, but anyway.
Yeah, he's just talking out loud with Ox nearby.
Oh,
Wasn't paying
Ox
attention.
assumed he wasn't actually talking to him. He was just talking to himself, as he often does, and was,
Lawrence
not paying
slaps
attention.
the bark. Like, hey, pay attention.
Oh, you're saying words of import. Tell me.
See? It's easy to get distracted. And You'll be happy with my distraction because it helped me come up with some breakthroughs in the language. So,
In fairness, I wasn't distracted. I was specifically and intentionally not paying attention. But go ahead.
Family love.
Well, that was rude. Um, th- this, this is a mission update. They're hunting vampires.
Oh, that seems good.
Yeah,
Potentially.
potentially. I mean, there's the whole concept of enemy of my enemy, but at the same time, vampires. I mean, they're not as important as the bigger threat, but we could all. They're setting attack date, so if we get an attack date notification as well, I think maybe we should watch.
Do we know where it is?
No, it just says they were found and that they're setting an attack date. But that would mean we have some time, so we
There
might
is
be
an
able to.
attachment, you notice.
Oh. My boss was always on me about this, but email notifications when she attached something, I never paid attention to it. There's an attachment. Almost missed that. Gonna open up the attachment.
And I posted it in the Nightbane.
Okay.
Ooh, coordinates. I love me some coordinates.
Oh, that is very near where we have been going. Just across the bay or whatever. The channel.
Yeah, not too far.
That is an interesting building.
Old Queen Victorian style.
Oh, that's perfect for vampires.
Isn't it, though?
Any building in this area screams vampires. It's that one.
Whole block to themselves.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to say, these other people don't have your history of vampires, so when looking through a town, that building wouldn't stand out to them, but
Yeah.
for you, you're like, hey, look at that.
Well, that's convenient.
It's called Ingomer Club. Private members only. This is literally the greatest vampire den of all time.
Thank you.
Oh, man. A few months down the road, thanks to a YouTube video, we found what is a vampire cult.
No. So, anyway, you got some more information.
Okay, so that seems to be
Now,
the place.
given your history with vampires and your difficulty with vampires, I don't know if going to a place where they live would be your best bet. That's up to you guys how wild and free you wish to live your life.
Okay.
Live free, die hard.
Good film.
Not to say that there's probably maybe a prince there and a few
So-
others of the hierarchy.
Here's a thought. You ever watch those? No,
No.
I can't start.
Unlikely.
Mm-hmm. I realized just as I was saying the sentence. Have you ever watched a bear hunt its prey?
Yeah, once or twice.
Yeah, okay. So this is what I'm suggesting. You do that again. In this case, though, the things who are behind this message are the bear, and the vampires are the prey.
Okay. The problem with, tracking a bear is that you don't know if they have changed up and are tracking you. It can be an issue. But that seems like a good plan. With this revelation, it seems as though you should maybe stay here for this mission in case it goes off again, because we probably don't want a ping happening while we're on surveillance.
That is such a good point. I mean, I'd be so sad and disappointed not to be able to go.
Lawrence,
I mean,
it's me. Just say you're excited and
oh, thank you so much,
and we'll
Funky
move on.
Ox. I really didn't want to go. I just wanted to
Yeah.
stay here, nice and comfy at camp, studying the language, and that's
Well,
good. Thanks.
I'll say this is some major growth for you, Lawrence. I did not think you would ever say comfy and camp in the same sentence, so this is great.
Awesome.
What has my life become?
Wonderful. All right, I'll go talk
You
to...
chose to stay in the wilderness instead of going to a town with technology.
Oh my gosh.
So, let's go talk to Isabel. Maybe Millie wants to come with instead.
Maybe. We can see.
All
That's
right.
a good call. I mean, they're the
We
Sylvie one,
go
dude. That'd be good.
go to the head lady, and so
And the thing-
Lawrence read the
Isabella
message.
Did turn off.
Did it turn off after I?
Did it turn off?
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
did turn off.
Lawrence, you
Okay.
want to give the update? Very exciting news, sort of.
Oh, right. Yeah. Whoever's behind this wonderful little thing just sent out a notification to all, probably, I'm going to say agents, for lack of better terminology right now, that they found a vampire den and they're going to be attacking it. Don't have a date yet, but it would be a good chance to see what we're dealing with and maybe see if they can deal with vampires, because those things are annoying. They're really hard to kill, so if they can kill them, maybe there's something useful we can learn.
Isabella thinks for a bit.
And
I see where
additionally,
you're
while you're
going with
thinking
this.
on it, we had thought since this thing is now giving messages, it'd probably be a good idea for Lawrence not to come, so he can receive them and or not ping while we're trying to be quiet. I thought maybe Millie would come instead, swap out.
Isabella is fine with that. Isabella's fine with the swapping out. She's still a little concerned. She has concerns. We don't know who this faction is.
Yep.
The fact that they're hunting vampires, yes, definitely a good thing. The fact that they are openly hunting and attacking a vampire den, yes, you're right. They probably have
Terrifying.
the ability
Hmm.
to attack them, but it doesn't mean that they're friendly.
No, I know.
And
That's
if they
all
can
I'm
do that
suggesting.
to vampires, they might be able to do that to Nightbane too.
Mm-hmm. Most likely. Not
Just
disagreeing
be careful.
with that. Yeah. But when we're dealing with a vicious cycle of having literally no information at all, if we can get a chance to see how they might do those things, the better. And we already had Ox out there in front of their silo for a long time in the shape of a tree. They didn't do anything then. That bespokes that there might be a chance that they might not be able to naturally tell. And when you got two natural stealth agents like Millie and Ox here, then what a good opportunity to be able to just observe, not even interact, just watch.
Okay, so for this mission, since you don't know when they're attacking, Are you still just going to observe the silo, or are you going to try and make your way over to the vampire place?
I assumed we would still go with the original plan of just staking out the silo,
Okay,
trying to
good.
understand what
I
that
agree.
is.
Don't go near the vampires.
Yeah, there's no need to.
and- Yeah, I mean, we'll just wait until we get the whatever this time is that's coming, and then having that, we can set up a stakeout.
Okay.
Man, there's a lot of stakeouts
Okay.
happening.
Yeah. Okay. She agrees. You can take Millie. Everything else remains the same, but we do have some more information as at least to what this third faction is doing here. Still don't know really who they are.
This'll help.
Eureka.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. I also just realized how sensibly named the streets are.
Yeah.
Like, I could follow this place fairly easily because of the name of the streets.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
brilliant.
Was there a TV show about this place? A fake TV show?
Eureka?
There was a TV show about Eureka that's not here.
Different
Not this
Eureka.
location. Different Eureka. That was a good TV show though. I
It
liked that one.
was. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
No, I saw Eureka Channel and I went Eureka Sloth, Eureka Boat Basin, Eureka Waterfront. And I was like, oh, wow. Somebody like that area to be called Eureka. Okay, then we will skip forward in time. And we will, it's midnight. They've got the portal ready. The twins have got the portal ready. You're in the portal tent. You're looking through into your building where the mirror is at. Still, they see nothing inside the building.
Lawrence
Nothing
comes
looks like,
running in.
Quick point. If we do get a message, and they are initiating the attack in this 24-hour period, how are we going to get in touch with you?
I would suggest coming through the portal, since this is where they'll be attacking. Or
We'll probably, maybe also notice when they leave. That's a good point. I'll have to ask Isabella if there's anyone who's got... Wait, no, hang on. Doesn't Isabella have, like, a telepathy stuff?
not that precise.
Ah.
Isabella can dream communicate.
Oh, yeah, we don't want you sleeping. Never mind. We'll figure it out.
very good, very good. See you on the flippy floppy, Lawrence.
Good luck out there.
Goes through.
Do you want the mirror blocked? When you go through the mirror, should they block it for
Yeah.
the 24-hour period so nothing else can come through?
Yeah.
And of course, that means you can't leave either, just letting you know. But
Yeah.
it's safer that way. But yes, okay. Okay, you can go through. Preliminary looking over the area before you go through. Of course, nothing looks disturbed, no new tracks. You, Millie, and Silas go through. Dun, dun, dun. As soon as you get in there, I need perception rolls.
I can't remember. Perception is a D20. Yeah, okay, cool.
Plus your perception bonus. Millie rolled a 1. Millie's not watching anything.
I think that's a 9. So not great. Yeah, 9.
Okay. You don't see anything, but then again, the odds of you seeing anything were really stacked against you. The odds were not in your favor.
Okay. Great.
Silas, on the other hand, did see something.
Oh.
As soon as you guys get through, you hear Silas very lowly, low tone, say, "Breathe."
Breathe?
And you just freeze.
Oh, freeze. Okay, cool.
Freeze.
I'm freezing.
You're a tree. You're always frozen. But anyway.
Mhm.
But you can see he's watching a window. And after a few minutes, or after, seems like minutes, but it's only a few seconds, he goes, "I swore something moved by that window. We better be careful and quiet." And this is at the building you're at.
Do have any... We're not getting any pings, are we? As it were. Nightbane pings.
No night bang pings, no.
Spidey senses.
Yeah. Your spidey sense is a little limited, but Silas does have his see truth up at the moment. So he's going to sneak over to the window and look out.
Okay.
Millie starts investigating the rest of the internal structure. There's not much. It's pretty much an open building. There are no walls in here or anything like that. Looks like it was maybe a warehouse at one time. So there's really not that much place for anything to be hiding inside. But she's looking anyhow. Silas goes over, kind of looks out the window. I guess Ox. There is no such thing, I guess, as insight, but give me another perception roll. But this time you're watching Silas.
Okay. That's a cool natty 1 for a 4.
So you've not been around Silas long enough to understand his gestures or face movements.
Nope. Pretty much ignored him the entire time we've been in
Pretty
camp.
much ignored him, yeah. After a few moments, you see him reach. Well, one, he looks back at you guys and gives you the signal to stay low, stay put. And then he reaches in and he looks like he pulls out a piece of paper and a pencil and he starts sketching. And he keeps looking out the window. And you can tell, the only thing you can tell is he's definitely looking at something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not always in the same spot. Because he will do some sketching, then he'll look back up, and then he'll start looking around again. And then in a different direction, he'll stop, stare for a few seconds, then go back and start sketching again. And then he'll look up, start looking around again, stop, sketch. He does this for about 5 minutes.
Standing stock still.
Yeah. Then he comes back over to you, says he has everyone gather up,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "There is a lot of drones out there. I think they
Drones.
are invisible. I call them drones. They're floating spheres."
Whoa.
And he will show you his sketch. This is kind of what they look like, and there are maybe 50-ish of them floating around out there in different patterns.
Whoa. Okay. this is not an expected outcome.
They seem to be going every direction. Some of them are heading across the bay. Some are returning from across the bay. Some are just patrolling the area. They are all about 30 feet above the ground. Nothing ground-wise, except every now and then one comes down low and like looks in windows, but it hasn't come back around to this one yet.
Okay. Well, this
And
is
the ley line is totally messed up.
Explain that, please.
The ley line is running straight down the channel outside, so parallel to this little piece of land. But then there is a new ley flow branching off of that ley line going straight to, I think, where that silo is at.
Whoa.
So whatever they're doing in that silo, they've tapped straight into the ley line itself.
Okay.
And then the ley line looks like it's under distress. It's hard to explain to somebody who doesn't look at ley lines. It's like it's noisy. It's under distress. It's being taxed, which I've never seen before in a ley line.
Interesting. We are
They're drawing a lot of power.
above our pay grade in a big way.
But luckily, we get to hide here for 24 hours. Unless you want to go outside.
Well, maybe. Let's run some tests, as it were. So, Silas, you stay by the window and see what they do. Millie, why don't you go invisible? Go outside, and we'll see what happens. Don't do anything. Just go invisible, go outside, and Silas, see if they do anything, and then wait like 60 seconds, come back in.
Okay.
And
Sounds like
I
a plan.
will... is there anything in this warehouse that I could pick up and throw? Or use as a
Scrap
club?
pallets.
Ah, very good. I will...
Okay.
Pallets are going to be useless. I'm just punch them.
I mean, you don't
okay.
know how useless. Anyway.
So I'll stand by the door in case Millie needs help.
Okay.
Quietly, very quietly.
Okay, well, she goes over to the door, slowly goes invisible, then slowly creaks it open as slow as she can, steps outside for a couple of moments, and steps back in and closes the door. Comes back over to you guys. Silas comes back from the window. I didn't see any notice, or they didn't notice, or didn't care if they did notice. Hard to say, though.
Okay, and Millie, what are your capabilities as far as making us invisible? Is that an option or no?
She has to carry you, and it greatly reduces her time that she can keep something invisible. So it's already only, I believe, 10 minutes
Okay.
that she can keep herself invisible. To bring somebody else along would be like 5 minutes.
Okay. Silas, these drones, like, are they just like all around the silo? Is there a place that we could be that they aren't? Could you tell?
They are patrolling. They
Mhm.
are patrolling. They're going out on missions. They are in how would you classify it? Air superiority mode. They've established this area as theirs. They are patrolling it. There are sorties going out on missions to different areas, sorties coming back, and there seems to be no shortage of them. I mean, they all look identical, so I couldn't tell you, but I think there's at least 50 in the area.
Okay. All right. It's not that far. What is this?
Do the silo?
0.36 miles towardish the silo. There are a group of buildings with a bunch of solar panels on the roofs.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like if we go to, there's one that potentially could have a clear view of the silo if far away. It's
Closer to what you are, but yes.
yeah, 0.12 miles from the silo. Millie, if you think you can get us there while invisible, let's try it. Otherwise, let's just wait until the 24 hours is up in here.
I could probably get one of you there,
Ooh.
but once we got there, that would be it. And there's no coming back.
That's a good point. I had not considered.
Silas goes, I wish you could recharge off the ley line.
Can they not? You say
Non-magic users can't.
Shame.
It's a skill that magic users can do. They can recharge off a ley line. But he goes, hold on just a second. There is a ley line out there. So your ability time should be modified. Even without you being a magic user. And of course, I don't have that document up at the moment. So, tune in next week and we'll find out what they're going to do. They have spheres everywhere, spheres and spheres. And they are stuck someplace for 24 hours. Tune in next week and we'll see what happens. Thank you for joining us.
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope